Tramlines, Sheffield's inner city music event, returns this year from Friday the 25th to Sunday the 27th of July. Graham from Sheffield Live, in conjunction with Tramlines and the Sheffield Royal Society for the Blind, want to help visually impaired festival goers get the most out of this event. And this is our first recording to keep you up to date with the latest news. We'll be hearing from Alex at Tramlines about ticket information, the latest lineups, venues, and lots of other useful information.
Hi, this is Graham Marshall from Sheffield Live, and I'm down here at the Wick at Both Ends with Alex Debman. Hi Alex, you alright?
I'm very good, yeah.
Yeah, we thought we'd come along and have a bit of a chat in the early stages of the event, because obviously it's actually spring now, even though it doesn't look like it outside.
No.
And we thought we'd get a sort of idea of what's going on this year. I suppose the first thing I should ask is it actually going ahead this year?
Yeah, can confirm 100%. Tramlines 2014 is happening.
Good.
July the 25th to the 27th.
Right, 3 days.
That's right.
It's going to be great.
Yeah.
Is it going to be any different to, say, last year and the year before? I know last year there were some changes in terms of pricing, but in terms of the actual size of it, is it going to be roughly the same?
Probably a bit bigger.
Yeah.
The main change is that we're booking bigger acts. We've responded to what the public have asked for, and we've given them some bigger acts. So that'd be the main change. But a lot of things. The big change was last year. I introduced the wristband scheme.
Yeah,
that's the same this year. There'll still be free stuff, but the main part of the festival will all be wristbanded.
Yeah,
that's the same.
And people can buy the whole wristbands at the beginning, or one per day, can they?
Yeah, exactly. So we've got the wristbands are on sale now. The tickets.
Right.
It's £28 for a weekend ticket, or £12 for a day. So you can buy those now. They are that's a limited pre-sale. We have got plenty, but there is a limit to that. Once they sell out, it will have to be bought on the door, and they will be more expensive on the door. So if you're planning on coming, I strongly advise that you buy tickets now. And if you want to buy them without a booking fee in person, you can do that at the Harley or the Leadmill.
Right. And are you still going to have the support of people up and down the streets selling programmes and that sort of stuff? Or
Definitely. We'll have a programme as well. If you buy a weekend ticket, as last year, you'll be able to get a free programme with that.
Right.
Or you'll be able to buy a programme as well.
Good. So what can we expect? I mean, what sort of big acts have you got lined up then?
Well, our headline acts, the one we're very excited about, Public Enemy, headlining Saturday. It's going to be the main stage on Saturday.
Should be good.
Afternoon, sort of late afternoon, on Devonshire Green. KTB on the Friday with support from Toddler T Sound. It's the first time Toddler's actually been on the main stage. He's been at the festival every year. He curates a big area of the festival, but this year he's actually on the main stage. And the Cribs, who are on the Sunday as well. So those are 3 headline acts. Got a lot more as well,
but of course it's bigger than that as well. I mean, how many venues and how many bands are there likely to be? I know it's still in its evolution stage, isn't it?
Well, we've got about 14 venues which will be part of the wristband scheme. We've also got some big free areas as well. So the Folk Forest returns to Endcliffe Park. That's free. We've also got the Peace Gardens, which is the world music stage on Saturday, and the youth and community stage on the Sunday.
I quite like the vibe down there, actually. It's a really good atmosphere down there.
So do I.
But there's something for everybody, isn't there?
And there will also be a massive fringe event. So most venues in town, I'd have thought, will be putting music on as well. So there's plenty to get involved with.
And of course, when it gets nearer the time, look at all the local pubs that put bands on, because they'll all be milking it, won't they?
There's a lot of people in the city.
Absolutely fantastic. I remember last year when I went on a troll round, I ended up going on the Busker bus. It was crammed full because it's very, very popular, that. And I got it from up in town. I went right down to the Fat Cat. And the Everly Pregnant brothers were on there. It was packed.
They play on the roof.
That was it. It was like they were on the roof. I mean, that's the only place for them, because the rest of the area was packed out. And then on my way back from there, one of my listeners from his show spotted me, came running over to me and gave me a long précis of where I should go and see different bands. He'd obviously studied the list carefully.
Well,
I thought that was really good of him, because I've not seen him for about 2 years since he won some tickets off me. So that was a really good vibe.
Great.
And we ended up West Street, and of course in Devonshire Green at the end of the day on the Saturday. And we went to the Folk Forest on the Sunday morning, and then back into town later. And cracking weekend.
Yeah, great.
Really good.
That's what we like to hear. The Blues and Ale stage is also returning at CADS. That'll be part of the wristbanded bit, but worth mentioning that as well. Yeah.
Well, of course, nearer the time there will be this more comprehensive sort of guide coming out, which people can obtain nearer the time. At the moment, we're talking about the plans and how it's all going. I mean, in terms of the cost, I know some people were saying, "Oh, it should be free" and all this sort of thing. But in reality, in this day and age, that isn't realistic, is it, anymore, for everything to be completely free? Not under the current situation.
No, I mean, we were very lucky to be able to keep it free for as long as we did. We don't have any council funding anymore. We're not up in arms about that. We always knew that that's what would happen. But we have to find a way of making it sustainable. We had a decision whether we were going to have a very, very stripped down sort of tiny festival and be able to keep it free, or if we'd do something a bit bigger and keep Sheffield on the map. And like I said, we analyse what people say to us. We pay a lot of interest to what people say to us about the festival. The number one thing that people ask for is bigger acts. So hopefully we've delivered that.
Well, it's a major event, isn't it? I mean, Sheffield is now known for Tramlines.
It is.
It really is. So it's not as if you can just pare it back and think, oh, we'll have a smaller, freer festival. It would be a bit wimpy. And the thing is, people can choose whether to pay or not.
They can. I mean, it's we need to sell wristbands to support the festival. It's really important. But there is plenty going on. There's going to be targeted family stuff for kids. It's not exclusively just for festival goers. In a certain age bracket, there really is plenty for everybody.
What venues? I mean, what are the main sort of stages then? You've got the one in the Peace Gardens, haven't you?
Yeah.
You've got Devonshire Green. What else is there?
Okay, so Devonshire Green is the main stage.
Yep.
So there's also Corporation, the Lead Mill, the Harley, Queen Social Club, the City Hall, the Fez Club, the O2 Academy, Penelope's, the Cathedral, the Night Kitchen, which is the nightclub at CADS, which was formerly DLS. Hope Works, the Octagon, the Foundry as the university, and also Yellow Art Studios.
Yes, it's a hell of a lot, that, isn't it? It's going to be incredible.
Yeah. So I mean, your weekend wristband will get you access to all those venues every day of the festival. Yeah.
So if people want to buy a wristband, just remind us where they go again.
Go onto our website. There's a big section there to buy tickets. That's how you can buy them online. There is a booking fee there. Right. You can also buy them booking fee free from the Harley and the Lead Mill, from the box offices there in person.
And they're available now.
They're available now, yeah.
And the event's which weekend?
The event is the weekend of the 25th, 26th, 27th of July.
Well, thanks for chatting to us, and I'll be back to get more details from you about 2 or 3 weeks before the event.
That's fine.
In the meantime, thanks for having a chat.
All right, thank you very much.
Bye.